Szevasztok, szevasztok! Ismét egy karácsonyi streamben, az már a harmadik. Tényleg azt nem is néztem meg, hogy tegnap mennyit ment a tróma cuccos. Megnézzük. Mi hosszú volt. Sweet. 284-en élik.
Ez meg tényleg könnyen kifolyt.
Most csalén arra. Szóval viszem el bazen szopat. Készül. Hihetetlen.
Valaki lője le krityát. Az volt a tegnap a legnagyobb. Ezt a felületet még nem tudom, hogy hogyan kell megszerkeszteni, ezt meg kell tanulnom. Videók. Klippet se csináltam. 7 óra, csak 7 óra 50. 7 óra 55 meg 4 óra az mennyi? Megvan a 12 óra. Geci, az túl nagyon durva, nem is vettem észre. Azt meg 73-on nézték meg, Geci, jó. Hallod, a török felfele, mint a talajvíz. Mint a talajvíz!
Miben?
Trovon, Geci.
Én már lehet ezzel a game-et fog feltenni.
Na, akkor... Hát kezdjük el, szerintem én azt mondom. Majd ezért tedd majd fülesre, majd az zavarsz téged?
Meg, most csinálom.
Előfizetések? Nem kell előfizetés. Fogy. A fülesek császára. Ja? Ennyi van az óra. 53%. Black 19.8. Hi bro, hi. Vagy hey. Az. Bukott balvány, az volt 2018. Az pontosan, nice. Mi a helyzet? What's up bro, what's up? És olyan ügybe fogunk nyomozni, mert eléggé vicces lesz. Ez a bolfasz, hogy mindjárt meglátom, hogy csinált.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Én nem tudom, mit tudom csinálni, mert baszki. Elfelejtettem. Bocsi, sorry. Hát mondani. Azt talán. Na, kicsit. Mindjárt nézzük gyorsan. Ez volt itt a baj. 50 fokos van. Aha, csak szeretné. Hallgassuk fel 1%-ra fan speedet.
Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Lazán kificcelünk. Elvileg állítólag ott fent történt. Ott innen látom az autót. Gyere! Teszik azt az ügyet. Azért majdnem meg még az a fasz.
Stop just ahead.
Oké, ha megállok. Most nem borult ki a tábla, Gerci.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to Central Receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Kérdezzük a nőt.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Potter felesége, Geci. Villám van a fején.
Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Who drugged you, Mrs. McAfee?
You really are a cute detective, but a little too naive for my taste.
A kurva anya! Hallod, hazudott! Ez egy hazug ribanc, Geci. Egyet kérdeztem
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings.
Egyszer kérdeztem tőle, és akkor is kamuzott, bazd meg. Igen, mert látszod, hogy jól lefelé néz. Rohadjon meg. Nem kerül közelbe az ügyhöz. Vagy le kéne oda jutni. Ott le tudok azt menni.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Nem, ez ilyen jó rész, mire gondolsz? Áj, bugyi! Itt valami erőszak is történt.
have been torn off. Where did you find them?
Stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Dragon, gyere haza. Te egy jó illedelmes lány vagy, és nem tartozós. 15 évesen én is olyan akartam lenni, mint. És a csorákat is egy kis jó képekre. Mi? Férfiakat csúpolózzak. Beébredtem volna.
She's a long way from home.
Eddig ennyi csak. Hát ez nem sok. Hát ez szinte semmi nyom. Na nézzük az autóba, ha találok még valamit. Ha. Nem szoktam. Jó, akkor nézzünk be az autóba, ha találok valamit ott, ami használható is.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Biztos, te mondod. Nyugodt. Csökkenti a lágy szövetek sérülését. Nem az fasság, de mindegy. Beszélni akartam.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Oh, szóval ez egy nyomlát? Talán sorozatgyilkos?
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
I don't really know too much, Detective. Maybe ask the coroner.
Igen, most kérdeztem meg a halott kémet, hogyha nem zavart volna.
I suggest you interview the young lady when she's conscious.
Jó, akkor kérdezzük.
Find anything interesting?
Itt vagyunk, szóval nyomok. Az összetett gyanús sofőrjét állítólag bedrogozták, a kapitány jelentése szerint és a gyilkossági kísérlet volt. Varázsnál elszakadt a darab, erőszakosan tájtott Jessica.
Never the same,
jó. Wisconsin most onnan küldtük a levelet, fantasztikus. Jó. Mindig nagyon érdekes. Megkérdezzük, hogy mi történt. Bugyi. Látja, a bugyi az fontos nyomra.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. You're wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. You should run along now. Don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Központi kórházba kell menni. Fantasztikus, az nő kamozott eszkítról. Rohadjon meg. Kell kérdeznünk az utast.
KGPL to car 11K, 11K. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Hát ez egy tank, baszkik.
Christ alive!
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't
Feeling
need
better
to be
since this
manhandled
morning,
by a
Jessica?
doctor. I need my lawyer.
My head's still
Where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Ez az Noire.
You could have died in the crash, Jessica. Why would someone want to kill you?
Someone wants to kill me?
Ez az Noire.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ilyen nyomozós.
I just went along with Junie. She knows all about the movie business.
De miért kell kambozni, bazd meg? Valamit nagyon titkol ez a nő.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we gonna make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Mert az előbb is kamusztál, baszki, azért. A nő csaj kamuzik, baszki. Mindkettő nő kamuzott, baszki.
Can't you just let me rest?
Kihallgattam. Nem jót bizonyítottam. Basz meg a nyárat akkor.
I know what happened to you, Jessica.
Nem hiszem el.
Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Nekem fontosabb, hogy filmsztár legyen, mint a saját épsége, baszki.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be your lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ahogy vagy. Szóval elad, hogy vagy. Vagy. Hogyan vezetek, meg a vizér a maszkapra, hogy merre megy.
Ballard is definitely up to something. That's it, we're spotted. Back off. Hey, back off. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
That's all. Ez a magyar felirat, igen, ez alap a textúrát is felülírja, azt is pontosították, úgyhogy ez maga a magyarosítással csinálnak. Régi azt hiszem, hogy hibás volt a kalóz verzióban, ott csak a jegyzetkönyv volt feliratozva magyarul, de viszont a párbeszéd nem. Csak kurva nehéz volt megcsinálni a kihallgatásokat.
You want a sip? I'll fill my coffee faster next time, honey.
No, hogy vett észre? Ja, mert legupoltam, azt én le akartam ülni, bazd meg. Basszom. A fülkét kéne kerestem volna, mert meg...
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Jó, akkor így, nem legyen észre. Azt jön full. Ahogy is jó.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Elkezdtem akkor jobban Fortnite-ozni egyes. Mi? Az igen. Még csak most kezdted el. Az igen.
Elbasztom. Elveszett, pedig innen láttam, hogy hol van, nem is értem. Nem, most szerintem az a
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Noire, szerintem ő követett be trollni az megmondta. Ki küldte ezért a mannát. Szerintem ő az. Így.
Baby?
Persze
No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it!
Látod, ő mondta, hogy ő az, aki bekövetett izé.
Then make some calls!
No, az jó. Az tiszta profi szintre fejlenni.
I'm gonna be very clear
az már valami.
You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Mark Bishop.
Sure, I got the film.
Aha, szóval ezért kezdették baszki. Rohadt kis kizék szemétlenek. Miért kivette? Szeretem a magyarosat.
Nem szeretem.
Ne bassz, hogy nem szereted a magyaros.
Nem szeretem. Odaadom.
Baszki. Jól jártam egyébként. Kaptam ezért. Far Cry 3-at kaptam meg. Aha. Azt hiszem Battlefield Bad Company 2-nek az izéját, az Ultimate Edition-jét. Meg na fasz, a DJ-ről. Ja. Belső nézet? Ha, aztán nincs. Most... Nem tudom. Megnézzük.
What's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place.
Csak akkor, mikor megnézte a jegyzetet füzetet.
Miért csinálja, bazd meg?
Most van. Ja, az, nem tudom. A Fortnite játékos sokat követnek. És könnyű úgy befutni egyébként. Szóval.
Hát jó van. Mondom, hogy csak egyszer kell bemásolni a kulcsot.
Meg kell néznem. Nem járt el a 3 óra.
Nézd meg. Nekem még van lesz a kerekedjében.
Nekem nem volt. Mondjuk szerintem így biztos. Hát még van vissza 2 óra. Ez a telefonom, 2 centet kifarmoltam. Pont lejárt, baszki. Mindjárt csak közben megkajálok. Aztán gyorsba. Jó, hogy eszembe jutott, mert pont lejárt. Most nyomtam be a izét. Újra. Kövess be a havert is. Tróvom. Mondtam neki, kövessen be téged is.
Ja?
El is volt ízik.
Jó van.
Mi a neved a trobon?
Rubika 32 éven vagyok fenn, de átnevezem magam. Átlettem úgy nevezni magadat?
Szerintem innen nézd meg.
Or you've done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just from looking at his problem.
What did you make of the kid? Believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Azért, hogy megkapja a szerepet minden. Szerintem hallom.
Units also needs assistance, 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply, 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2, identify. All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Our units also needs assistance, 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply, 540 West 9th Street.
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
Baszki, megölt a rendőrt, meg a boltost is, geci.
Look out, more of them. Put them down.
Enough games, folks. Take this guy out.
Egyiket elkaptam.
Let's see if I can't put one between your eyes.
Stay down.
Hova?
Covering fire! You're fucking tough!
Jaj, basz meg! Az a baj, hogy meghaltam. Megtaláltad?
Zsorgamester 32 kisbetűkkel.
Így van. Átírtad?
Igen.
Átírta zsuborka, mester,
11 King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's a code 4. Notify a supervisor and a coroner.
Roger, 11K. All units be advised suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's Army surplus is code 4. Call 11K, 11 King. We have no other units available. What is your ETA to the 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street? Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street, Wilson's Apartment Hotel. 11K handle code 3. Any other units that can assist identified?
Awesome.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
nem tudom én hogyan kell kitalálni az indexet fogalmas. Még az van én piros, baszki. Látszik, nem. Zsuborka mester 32. Akit te mondasz, az egy másik nézőm. Az is tegnap jött, iratkozott le. És mi a ikon vagy képed, az mi? Még kalácsony jön mi meg karakter, nem tudom melyik. Ez Zeracú, ilyen pirosabb van a tetején. Megbassza Mikulás sapkát, jó van. Mikulást is megbassza. Én még nézőt is szerzek neki követni.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Hát itt leszek, vagy 2-3 órát, talán megyek a tróra. Azzal elfelejtettem, hány is mondtad? Keci, hányos lakás mond? Már felejtettem baszki, mert beszélték közben. Tudja, 2-es lesz az.
Pitche meg simán zsuborka mester vagy, itt nincs. Pitche. Itt vagy csak itt ami.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Mondasz, hogy hányos lakás?
All I know is all I've told you, detective.
Kösz, elfelejtettem, mert közben beszélt ez a Nokia, és elfelejtettem, hogy hányos lakás. Keressünk egy ilyet, hogy aranykilincs. Nem.
Nagyon csökken, most 49,000 dollár egy bitcoin.
Mindig változik az érzéke. Emberek. Mr. Bishopot nézzük meg. De jó, faszom.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Gabi. Sokas lesz ez. Megvan. Mondta, hogy aranykilincs, geci.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
I doubt it.
szerintem is két van. Ó, de viszont ez viszont a földet, az a levél. Nem? Baszki, mekkora kopja van itt. Ez mi?
Nem szól semmit, bazd meg, de bejön geci a partiba, és itt afkol.
Incidental.
Köszönöm szépen, Ferenc.
Melyik Ferenc?
Az a neve, egy Ferenc, simán.
I don't think so.
Amúgy meg vagyok, neked is boldog karácsonyt.
Kicsoda?
Elkezdtem én is itt streamelgetni, vagy Twitch-en streamelek.
Kivel beszélsz most?
Most követtek be.
Ja, akit mondtam neked.
Itt van a Twitch csatorna, mennyire elküldöm, mit linkelem. Ott is kövess be, ha nem szeretnél lemaradni. Legtöbbször Twitch-en streamelek. De most itt streamelek, mert most itt kell követni őket. Összegyűjteni.
Pénz. Ennyi?
Optimistic, Cole.
Ja, akkor oké.
Jó.
Kéne valami megtenni.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Erre emlékszek erre.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Látod.
Junk.
Szeret. Találtál valamit?
Bekövetni ott, és akkor köszönöm szépen.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Kibaszott fokkal, más nyom nincs.
Hello.
Nope.
Ja, hát jobbulás. Amúgy streamelek, ha szeretnéd nézni itt lovon, akkor kövess be.
Jó, hát ez semmit nem látsz. Biztos találok valamit.
Zsugor kövess 32.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Eszembe jutott is, mi a hangja van. Eszembe jutott. Amúgy élőadásokat csinálok. Ha szeretnél majd streamekbe lenni, akkor jöhetsz bármikor. Urrangjon, geci.
Nem áthásd, de ez nagyon durva.
Ha, gyulladva, az nem mondanája.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Szóval szeretnél szerepelni a filmjébe.
Majd nem sokára lesz Support the Creator kódom, és majd használd a kódomat is. Sokat segítene.
Biztos
még nem csináltam, meg majd lehet majd csinálom, meg nem tudom, meg meglátom.
No good to me.
Azon is hazudik, basszus. Itt a filmes világban itt mindenki komozik, baszki.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Hölgyem, sokat segített. Jó, hát akkor...
Karácsonyfát megkaptam. Tudom.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Díszleteknél, ezt csak ennyit tudok.
Either we find him, or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Jó. Nem akarja kérdezni, hogy hol van az a...
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Köszönöm. Basszus, ma mindent tudunk. Új szín. Helyszíne megyünk. De ezt még nem pikáltuk ki.
A girl learns to take knocks in this town, Detective. You go. I'll be fine.
Oké, lesz, akkor mindjárt.
Fordítva, chapter 2 season 1 kijavítottam.
Ott is kikérdezzük, megkérdezzük, mi a szitu.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Csak itt tudunk kideríteni. Van ott róbolt. Megnézzük, hogy be lehet menni vásárolni, csak egy poénból. Pedig akartam úgy öltönyt venni, geci. Na mindegy, akkor menjünk, kérdezzük ezt a faszt.
I heard he's an honest cop. Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah. You think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment?
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Ő a férje szerintem. A kopasz.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Nincs semmi karácsony feelingem, bazd.
Aha. Akkor innen való az a fej. Az ördög a részletekben rejlik. Ez mi?
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Hát ez a passzi, ez már most nagy bajban van.
27 centet kerestem eddig. De mennyit kerestél a passz?
Nem tudom. Nem tudom, most éppen nyomózok egy büdös köcsög után.
Noire, miért nem szeretsz Stevenben? Most ebben nincs is semmi izé.
Mi a... Noire? Nem tudom.
Nem tök jó amúgy izé Stevenben lenni.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon.
Most van 30 centa.
What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination,
Meg a végén meggazdagodunk.
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? What do you think? Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Syrettes.
Yeah, syrettes. Right. Put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer?
Ott látod, hogy nem lelépett, geci.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Nem akarja követni őket. Akkor megölették, geci, a srácot. Aki azzal a izéval, a pszichológussal dolgozott együtt. Így csinálják ezeket a fejeket, szóval
Te voltál az. Annyira sejtettem, hogy ő volt az. Szóval ő drogozta be a csajt.
So this is where you sprang from.
És ez pont ugyanolyan fej. Fú, ugyanolyan az a fej. Miért nem... Írtak ki a bizonyítéknak? Nem is értem. Szóval 2 dolog, amit rá tudok bizonyítani eddig.
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
So I know what. Oh.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Hát az nem olyan lényeges, hogy kibaszott frissül.
I'm stumped. Ideas? Search through all this crazy movie junk. See what turns up.
Látom bizonyítani, bassz meg.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Pervers is beszarok.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah.
Warner Brothers, like
when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Még adj elég jól az XP-t amúgy. Az XP fun.
You should get your facts straight before you come in here and start shooting off that mouth of yours.
Bon.
Elég jó adja amúgy.
Ne fasz. Jó, most az.
I think your problem is with Bishop.
Az összeelbasztom. Most megköszönöm. Most itt vagyok az. Ahogy basznám. Hát ez...
Advice? The room behind the mirror makes our case. We need to find a way in. Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Ez a tükör mögötti szó, baszki. Tudom kinyitni. Aztán... Vagy csak ki lehet nyitni.
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
Az egérre őszét a zünnivalót és így afkolod. Nem akarja. Rárakok valami más. Nehezebb.
És ráraknád a kontrollert.
Ez nem jó szerintem.
Cole, we've got things to do.
Nem jövök rá, hogyan jussok be a szobába, baszki. Feladatok össze. Nyomokat, basszak. Nincs intuíciós pontom, baszki. Most kellett, hogy tartottam magába együtt, hogy meg kell azt kibaszott kapcsolatot. Hol kellene egy kapcsolónk, ami kinyitja azt a titkos szobajtót, azon nem tudom, hogy hol, vagy mi. Az a fasz nem mondja meg.
I think your problem is with Bishop.
Nótikának mennyi centje volt?
400 valamennyi.
És ez most mennyi dollár?
Ő szerint az a 0,400 Valanyi. 169.
169 dollár.
Nem 169 forint. 0, valamennyi. Szóval nincs egy dolcsi se.
Nem úgy van, hogy 99 után 100-nak kéne lennie?
Szerintem nem 125 után van utána kéne nézni ezt.
Ne. Eurónál is úgy van 99 cent után már 1 euró.
Akkor lehet.
Akkor szerintem fogyadékos. De meg kell nézni mennyi 100 cent.
Várj, a kapcsoló, a WC-be a kapcsoló szerintem. Na? Nem?
Annyit mondok, hogy a 10 cent euróba az 10 cent az 1,38 forint, 20 cent az 2,75 forint, 50 cent az 6,88 forint, 100 cent az 13,76 forint.
Akkor meg is igaza volt 160 forint, baszki.
Faszt érdekel.
De jó van. Farmoljuk, az kész, majd lesz valami. Nem tudom, baszki. Egyszerűen nem jövök rá, az a baj. Modi vagy mi?
Ja. Ne permást ki, senki, csak akkor. XP-t farmolok. Tessék, ott van, esélyben. Most hagyja. Most dolgom van. Most bitcoin nézzük. És amikor akkora hazug vagy amúgy azt mondod, hogy Ethereumot farmoljak meg ilyenek, az low fasz. Egy millió se.
Probably nothing.
Ezeket megér.
Hát az se kevés pénz.
Annyit nem érek kifarmolni 500 000 forintot, csak annál semmiért. Ennyibe akkor tizatnék.
Hát azért 500 000 forint is jó lenne, nem mondtad, hogy nem.
De. Most mondd meg őszintén, 16 millió forint vagy 500 000 forint?
Igen, csak attól függ, hogy mennyi idő alatt farmolt ki ezt az 500 000-et.
Azt is majdnem 2 évig kell farmolni. Azt tovább kell farmolni, mert azt nagyon szarul adja.
Durva jó. Hát akkor nem érjem.
Nem tudom, hogy elég.
Hát ha még jobban annál, basszus, hogy ki lehetne farmolni, hogy fél év alatt, akkor zseppénznek tökéletes annak.
Hey! Cole! Let's get moving.
Mozgás, de hol a kurva anyjában van az a szar, hogy ki tudjam nyitni ezt a pisztolyra fognom, belebasznék egyet a gecibe. Tusával, a markolatával, azt kész széttörne a gecibe. Faszom. Mozgás. Honnan a faszomból tudjam, hogy hol kell kinyitni ezt a szart?
És át kéne mennem még.
Faszom.
Tudod erre. Poizert lopni.
Aj, baszki. Hát megkóstolhatjuk a izét majd, hogyha szeretnéd a rántatós otthon bent, csak hagyjál nekem is, megfelezzük maximum.
Mi egy darab van csak?
3 darab van, egy... azt hiszem 2 nagy, meg egy pici, vagy egy nagy és egy pici, vagy valahogy így.
De jó, úgy is megyek el. Tehát még kaját is hozhatok át, mert ez eladni fog úgyis.
Jó, meg kéne mentenünk.
Átmegyek Bobéra, szalad mindjárt ott így adni fognak minden. Kaját pluszba hozzá.
És gondolkodok majd, miatt bizonyítottam rá, hogy betöltöm azt a nézőt. Ki tudom újra kérdezni. Idős csak tudod, hogy ez volt, rohadjon meg.
Addig átmegyek. Azt jövök majd.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Milyen fosságot csinál?
Csak mindegy. Ne csinálj fosságot, főleg.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cullen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cullen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cullen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cullen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Syrettes.
Yeah, syrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Akkor lesz meg szendvics, baszki. Hey! Az lesz, hogy
So this is where you sprang from.
Nincs gurított fej, másolatot csináltak, faszi baszki. Hihető. Szóval megvan. Megtaláltam. Ez tényleg egy pervez ez a fickó. És pont az öltözőjükbe baszki.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test? Most ilyet találtam nála egyébként a lakásában is. Már egy pisot. 8. is Francesco.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Union, Bishop hol érte? Semmi. Várjál. Körbenézünk, de csak jó, akkor nincs több nyom itt. Ja, megtartom, hol lehet beölni a titkos szobába.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
You and Bishop are close friends, colleagues?
It's business.
Let's use that.
I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We can beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think...
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Need to lose those fools, though. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Can I get some cover here, for the love of God? Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Dzsungel dobfelvétel.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it! Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th in Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
I'm trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
Nem mész már a polszmetet.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
Már nincs hol menekülni, figyelj, passz.
nem miért több érik, de menekülnek fel ezek a hülyék. Nem normális. Csináltak olyan díszletet, bazd meg. Szét! Ó, szétesik az egész geci.
It's June Ballard! She's blackmailing me!
Hands in the air, Bishop! Move another inch and you're dead!
Mark
Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Baszki, mennyien jönnek.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Weapons on the ground! They're everywhere.
Can't hit him from this.
The best McAfee's got?
You have to get me out of here.
Damn.
Insanity!
No, sort of.
How many are there?
Geci. Éjszakára be kell nyomni. Gecibe. Éjszakára be kell nyomni.
I don't want to die here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you. Come on, the cavalry's here.
Awesome. Megszűnt rohadni. Bazd meg, Bishop meghalt. A kurva szádat, Bishop, te balfasz geci. Meghalt a gyanúsított, a kurva anyját neki.
Get him over here, I'll cover you. Come on, the cavalry's here.
Melyik olyat?
sötétedbe színe.
Úgy van. Úgy van ez. Nem.
Ez ma nekem legalább már 3 szint lenne. Most már én is kérek egy kicsit már. Mutának a üdvök kicsit tisztanak.
Mi?
A malnézes krumpli.
Az íztelen.
Sótlan.
Akkor sózd meg, aztán keverd össze. És ezt a krumplit nem jól csinálta. Hát most ezt a krumplit ezt nem jól csinálta. Jó. Jónak jó, csak ilyen túlsütötte. Tényleg nem jön senkit valamit. Hol a modom? Itt sír, bassz meg.
Biztos rossz váltát a tűzre.
Kicsoda, micsoda?
Biztos, hogy most nem érdekel, de... Még itt volna mondtál neki?
Nem, ott mi az még most kezdtem ezt streamelni. Azért kéne egy kés, mert nem szeretem így rántató simán, csak hogy rágni engem felbassz. Tudok egy kés. Hol találom a késeket?
Jobb. És a jobb széle.
Itt sír, hogy hol a modom, azt hol van se. Itt sír, hogy hol a modom. Hol a modom. Ez itt vagy nem.
De mindenki kell neki modi, úgyhogy nem csinál semmit.
Szeret permázni mindenkit, hogy nyomni. És az előbb adtam neki, de fogom elveszem. Nincs itt, akkor minek. Mindig lopom az XP-t, képzeld el!
Ki mondta?
Elfasz. Azért mindig elmondom neki, ne a szélit, azt ne süsse meg gecire, bazd meg. Ilyen hú.
Szabétára kell fordítani.
Az a baj, hogy fú, geci. Úgy megolajoz azt a kurva izés elfenyet, bazd meg, hogy fú.
Azért mondom. Ráteszi Szilviára egy olyan kb. 10 percet, azt kiszívja belőle.
Így. Beszopja belőle.
Mondta egy rágósabb, ez csirke.
Mi?
Csirke már.
Mi ez?
Aha. Átcsikolt egy fehér hús. Szevasz, WhatsApp. Hát... Semmi jó, most éppen...
Szabadságban.
Mi? Aha, no. Karácsonyi szabadság.
Ja. És? Az XP az XP.
Mit teszünk? Rántott húst. Hogy melyik ezt? Chicken meat.
The captain doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Igen, tudom.
Those barrels at the base of the element column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly! LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Ennyi terről. Ups, szétbasztuk a díszletet.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Mennyien vannak még?
I'll kill every last one of you. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Find some cover. You have to get me out of here.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Kennedy.
Dob mi ez a? Megölted a kollégát, te fasz!
I don't want to die.
Teljes fasz meg.
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
megnézted csövesomban.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You
like a table, Roy? What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like chumps?
Get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Ott láttuk az újságban.
102-es vagyok amúgy.
Mi az?
102-es vagyok.
Pomba köra.
Ha?
Pomba.
Micsoda?
Mi a 102-es? Szerinted nekem hogy fogja adni? Hát csak most lépek majd be.
Már így tudjam.
Vörös gyilkosság.
Elraboltak egy nőt. Fröccsent a vére. Geci. Agyonverje egy kibaszott villás kulccsal. Ez durva lesz.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst A man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Passza, új kollégát kaptam. Hát most átkerültem a gyilkosságiakhoz.
You were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower opinion.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
Nice day for it.
The cop from the newspaper.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Köszönjük. Ez a korás, utána el kell kezdeni fogyózni, baszki.
Grown men playing at being bored.
Karácsony az mindig ilyen. Hát tavaly úgy történt. Hát én nem. Na, hát új autót kaptam.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We're any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, is expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Nem mondtam, csak hajnalban kelek.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
They're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Ezt a kulcsontomat elfeküdtem, bassz meg. Az egész kulcsontomat, és így kell tartanom a kezemet így a melkosomon, bassz meg. Nem bírtam megmozdítani, mert beszartam majdnem. Kurva anyját.
Jó, azért nem gondoltam, hogy 18 pluszos is lesz, baszki. De milyen szeres futok. Fú, bassza meg a kurva élet. És most ilyenkor nem tudsz cenzurázni, baszki. Ez szopás. Arra nem számított.
Patrolman, this your beat? Yes, sir. What part of it? Kids park here, they usually like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. known locally as the morgues. You were first on the scene? Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Összeköt a kettő szőr.
Nem csak ilyen fura.
Miért fura?
Na, más érzés, nem tudom azt kell elmagyarázni.
Mi az itt mai az volt?
Nem, az izé volt az. Na minden, ja.
The victim's bag?
Szörös spina, baszki.
Az olyan, hogy madárpokot.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Szóval rúcsra nem félrel izétek. Nem rúzsért a helyzet. Kibaszott fejső.
Azt tudta fél magad.
Hát. Yeah.
It's like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Tudja az ilyen 6 óra felvettük fel. Nem tudja a méretük is.
Mikor?
Szér vissza.
De basszom már ki velem.
Elszabad a picsába. Kell ez a kevés kóla?
Megiszom.
Akkor itt van, tessék.
Megvan. Kinyitottam geci a puzzle-t. Ó, de...
Bamba.
Bamba.
Aztán annyi.
Ja, a kólát ezt most nem hoztuk. De jó van csináltak, nézd meg. Hogy a levegőbe jutnál, vagy szükségét.
Hát én látjuk.
Na nézzük. Király. Most jön a finálé. A test.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries.
Hát ezt szarrá verték,
Badly
baszki.
stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know if
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Nincs íze. Húsnak hús, de nincs íze. Semmi. Semleges. Elhoztam a legprémium pontot.
Hát elég egy pici csúcsa van neki,
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
X.
Interesting.
Hozd meg, de te. Jelenesen káromkodnak benne.
Mi?
Még az nem tudom, minek a rövidítése.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Hát ez még távolról is látható, hogy mekkora ez egy dzsungel, figyelj.
Várj! Emlékszem másnak a finálra.
Még ki nem derülnek, baszki. Fake.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
When we get to the Bamba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
lámpa. Biztos ott dolgozott a hölgy.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, fellas. Our guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
All units in the vicinity in any central unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
Nagyon helyre gondoltam.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off work and take?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Where's the hibiscus? You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here in a little park. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend. A waitress.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
That's the spirit.
Was a
Mennyi pénz?
lovely woman.
28. Ez a büdös kurva, igen.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Szóval miért mindenki kamuzik, bazd meg ebbe a játékba, baszki?
Mert hazudni fontos.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone
A
else?
kurva játékba jössz,
Not
hogy
at
nyomozulj,
first.
Geci, mindenki hazudik a nyomozulásra.
Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly.
Mert a süteményt
Few
nem lehet
gentlemen
kivenni
became
a
very enamored with
sütőből,
their ender
bazd meg!
stories. One guy in particular.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Szerintem te a szeretője vagy.
Was it valuable? Could it be motive for her murder?
Who could say these days? I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
This was false.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off waiting table?
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Okay,
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Neked én megmikrózottam voltam, Geci.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty clever. No, you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst for vengeance.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Shore would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Rossz fagyokban. És kibasznak mindjárt az ablakon. Szegény macskát megerőszakoltak a videóban, az. Szegényt ott már beaggatnak neki nyomják is izé. A varázsszemét. Rákaszod úgy a varázsszerkát, mert megtörtént a varázslat. Jó teszi. Meséltem azt, hogy kimentem. Meséltem neked azt, hogy... Hallod?
Igen, mesélted a macskát.
Megfogta, fölrúgtam, hogy jön.
Hey, come on! What the hell? Just go easy, Phelps.
De mi ez? Beakad random game, geci. Faszom.
Harry Lock!
Nem pingelek, csak izé, faszom szar. Game bazikhoz is. Szarpatinok zavardó.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Valaki betört valami ostúba.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Akkor nézzünk körbe, hogy... Felforgattak az egész lakást.
Akkor legyél fasz.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Seems irrelevant.
Kinyitom az ajándékot. Elben 8 éves.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
Elben 8 éves! Hát akkor részvétel. Előveszed a klajbászod és pofán baszod vele. nem arról beszéltem. Van olyan mém, vagy nem az... És abban emlékszel a pokira, nem? Az Agent pokira, nem? Na az ő megmondta, ő szakállas mondjuk, oké, annyi volt a lényeg, hogy a családon belül előszak...
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
De már nem beszélek vele, mert... De amúgy hallod, azért sértődött meg, Geci, mert mindig kerestem, meg beszélgettem, és ezt így nem tudom így. Azt szedte észre, hogy zaklatásnak minősül neki. Ezt mondom ebben mi a zaklatás, nem a régi gyerek.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Hát van 10-12 faszt érdekel. Aztán belekontoltam az egy Twitch csatornáját. Már nem streamol azóta. Lényegtelen hagyjuk. A streamer kollégit. Azt több követőm van mindenki.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. Speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on.
Csaj streamer kolléginája már egyből
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to your neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, though. It'll get nasty on Thursday.
Te beszélsz az a patkány fejedbe, te büdös kurva. De azt meglátod annak a fejét, bassz meg, csak nézed és elkezdesz rögni.
Mi az, hogy én faszról beszélsz?
Ahogy tudom a rendes nevét amúgy, úgyhogy, ja. Pap Dávid.
Maybe if... No.
Nagy de faszomba. Autószerelő nagy két a fasz. Végül málom, Geci. Szerintem ő tudod mit csinál? Tolószékeket szerel. És azt mondja, autószerelő. Az bedugja a faszát, megnézi az olajszintet, bedugja a faszát.
És kupakja fekete, akkor jó az olaj.
Kupakja megragad az olaj, akkor cserélik ő. Ki kell tisztítani az egészen. Rövid a nívó pácára.
This is going to help us.
Basznak a galambok, vigyázzak.
Nem tudom, sem érdekeset.
Hagyjál békén, hagyjál békén, hagyjál békén, hagyjál békén, hagyjál békén, hagyjál békén. Nyugodj már le! Basznak, hogy nyílt?
Tiszta.
Mikro, maradj már el! Messis nem kellene még, nem tudod, hogy
ez a hülye fasz nem szállt be. Ott hagytam akkor. Nem, hülye fasz. Akkor miért az ott kék? Várjál, valami is tudom.
Neked tetszik az a skin? Kobold zsömmel.
Érdekes szerint.
Nem te tőled kérdeztem, te! Kobold geci. Neked tetszik? Az
érdekes szerint. Nem is volt ott kobold. Nem is volt ott kobold fasz, és érdekes szerint.
Megvettem már, de tudod mi ott a várom? De amikor emlékszünk fel először megláttuk egy ilyen rikkelős köcsög gyerekizét állogató szkineket, ezt megláttuk az geci.
Almost there now.
Valaki járkál, amit geci. Menj már a kurva anyádba, bassz meg! De muszáj bedurni, bazd meg!
Ja, a szomszédja.
LAPD, are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh.
I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Nézem itt is, annyi van még ebből vissza. Ó, 15 perc, jó, hogy megnéztem, baszki.
Nekem 1 óra 14 perc, ami vissza a Bitcoin farmolásra színíthatom újra. Nem neked kezd a Bitcoin farmolás?
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Várj, 0,033-at ír, és nekem itt írja, hogy elég az 0,03 cent. Az mit jelent? Az, hogy csak most járunk 0,03 centé, bazd meg!
0,029.
Ne azt nézd, basszus! Ezt, baszki! Tudod mennyi? Ennyit van! Ennyi! 3 cented van most. 3 fucking cent. 3! Baszki!
De ő nem, a Zsoltik az nem azt mutatta, hogy mi a faszom mennyie van. Hanem amit Allu mondott, ez a 0,9.
Ennyi, itt írja a te balanszod, ez meg a izé. Igerness. Az nem az a mind. Elvég azt írja, de az hülyeség. Az 0,033. Ez még 0,03.
What are we waiting
most
for?
3 centünk, geci. Hú, hát ez kinkeserves lesz, most mondom, baszki. Geci.
Úgyhogy még prót is veszel, nem éri meg szerintem.
Hát így gyorsabban farmolok. Hát a másiknál már 11-nél járok most, pedig azon még csak ma kezdtem már.
11 cent?
Nem, 11 BTC-nél. Már most, én nemrég kezdtem már.
Grown men playing at being boys.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
APL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identified.
Hol azt tessék, hol lesz a dolgot? Kapjuk őket.
Calm down!
a citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Sentry unit identify.
This is car 11K, go ahead.
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Kurva életben.
Nyugodj már le! Bazd meg, hát faszom, 20 milliószor elmondod, nem megértem egyszer.
KGPL 20 Sentry unit, a citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Sentry unit identify.
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
You gotta get me closer.
Az megszok meg.
Where'd you learn how to drive?
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
You fucking asshole!
What the hell? What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him.
Nem muszáj pofázni, állandóan egész. Mert sír a szád egésznek, hallgass már kicsit. Hallgass.
You goddamn bum!
Buzi vagy!
Fasz tele van már, bassz meg leüttek. Meggyilkoltak egy hántartesztet?
KGPL 20 Sentry unit, a citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Sentry unit identify.
This is car 11K, go ahead.
Miért nem mutattak ki sajnos?
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Bassz meg, várj a fejem, pussolj már el! A migrénesnek is nem fogod a pofádat, mert egy büdös van. Jó, geci!
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
You fucking asshole!
What the hell?
What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him. I'll hold up here, Phelps.
You goddamn bum!
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect is down. Code 4.
Basszom direkt! De miért jössz ide, bassz? Nem igaz, Geci.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest.
Not sure this
signature
means
of
much.
flight risk, pal.
Csak most kortozott itt a faszom. Szóval akad rejteket.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas. He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Direkt ideugrik, bassz meg, ahova én, Geci.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
15 éves így viselkedik, mint bíbodás, bassz meg. Direkt odaugrik, ahova én, Geci. Szopja a faszom.
De egy csapatban voltatok.
De nem azt mondom, hogy egy csapatban vagyunk. Bassz meg, ott van 20 ház, Geci, pont arra kell menni, ami az enyém.
Size 11s.
Be akarja csorni a lootjaidat, vagy mi?
Direkt oda megy, ott van a biliárdasztalon, bassz meg a kurva csesz, direkt ott kiüti és fölveszi. Fasz! Nyomorék fasz! Fogtam, kiléptem, kirívultam a faszomba. Nem játszom vele. Elegem volt már meg. Nyomorékoskodik, beszólogat, no, nem is szólok neki semmit, de beszólogat, szólgasson a kurva anyját. Annak szólgasson. Engem nem érdekel. Eddig tűrtem. Elfogyott a türelmem. Nem nem akarok ilyen nyomorékkal játszani. Leszopja az anyját, leszopja az apját, leszopja a nagybátyját, leszopja a unokahúgát, leszopja az egész családot.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Meglátszik, hogy faluba származik, büdös paraszt geci. Érdekes, én is falusi vagyok, érdekes, és nem vagyok ekkora büdös paraszt. Úgy viselkedek itt egy városban, de nem ez a nagy kép fasz. Valaki nagy képű velem, akkor én úgy bánok vele, mint a kutyával. A pofám baszok.
We know that she drinks, Jacob. Drunks have regular haunts, places they feel relaxed.
Úgy bánok vele, mint egy megrágott
Celine did most of her drinking at home. She didn't have many friends left.
Fasz.
Not many alcoholics do. Not real friends, anyway.
És kifújom, mindjárt kimegyek levegőzni, basz meg, mert... Mindjárt jövök, kimegyek levegőzni, basz meg.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Nem volt ekkora györgy.
Last night.
Nagyobbat is tudom, nem akarok.
I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Jenny Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
A cipődre, viszont 41-es volt a cipőnyom. Nem biztos, hogy jó volt az.
I've had just about enough of you.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place?
I came back here, I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. Not the going out type.
You called the bar to give yourself an alibi. Then you went after her, beat her, and dumped her in a park. I think you are a sack of shit, Jacob.
You're not gonna pin Celine's death on me. I'll take a lie detector test to prove it. You want to take all that back, you fresh-faced little punk?
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
What's this about?
Ez is nagy baj, hogy ezért megütött egy hatalmasság egy személy, te idióta fasz.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me dispatch.
bazzeg, ezt jó megollajozták, ezt a rántot.
Ugye? Ne is azt mondom. Baszott tűzés volt.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Bazzeg, nagyon szarul vagyok.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers.
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Van mondjuk az is hülyeség, de hasonló, mint a Szilvia. Legyél alá a WC papírt. Az is ugyan készül belőle az olajat. Csak legalább nem lesz olyan szar. Mert ízre nem volt rossz, csak az fú annyi.
Az íze jó, csak hogy így fú bassz meg, nagyon magas is.
Azért, mert nem kellett volna, ezt tudom, nem kellett volna megenni, hanem ki kellett volna izélni.
Fú bassz meg.
Hú, elmenjünk víz.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
This officer needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Érdekes, nincsen se olaj, se zsír.
Igen, tudom melyikről lesz a végkeverés, és azt tudja, én is de minden meglásjuk.
De ott fújva nem. És nem használ.
Ne basszál már föl, én használnám, mert akarok is majd egyet venni.
Nem drága.
Tudom, én izé néztem egyet, 10-ból megyet néztem egyet.
15 néztem.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. This is Celine Henry. You called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Till about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah. I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got to look at the license plate. 2B8899.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. We're talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she'd been committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Tehát ilyen izőben nincs ilyen a siófokiba baszki.
Was the place busy last night?
Sure was.
So how come you paid so much attention to her?
She had something. For an older broad, I mean. Not good looking, but vivacious, full of life. I've always found that kind good in the sack. I was thinking about trying my luck, but that guy she was with had her.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
De hallod? Az egyik nézőm, aki Csehországban lakik, azt mondja, hogy honvágya van itthon, mondom, ne gyere vissza. a helyedben maradnék ki. De benetedd a lábad, így mondtam. Ide benetedd a lábad, ez egy szarhely. Streambe is így mondtam, ide benetedd a lábad, ez egy szarhely.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thank you.
That's that cop. He's like a decent guy.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Felrobbantottam a benzinkutat, bassz meg. Elvedettem.
Nem azt mondtad át Mr. Óra?
Ja, csak meg ezt az ügyet akarom tudni. Az igazak, hogy kikérdeztem valakit, a szomszédos benzinkodónak betörtek, mondom, mi a büdös kurva anyjuk.
Hát nem tudom, az elején még úgy nem jönnek, de utána meg egy időre jönnek.
Itt a Twitch-en tömegnyomor van, baszki. Szó szerint tömegnyomor van.
Hát Twitch-en tömegnyomor van csak.
Mendez could be our man.
Semmi ember, bazd meg.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great movie your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time. Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Ővel ellátták a nőt utoljára.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Próbálom meg azt, hogy 16-os. Első emelete lesz 16-os. most megnézhetem, akkor most megy. Nincs sokkal. 5-ös, akkor másodikon. 10-es, aha. Hú, de sötét van itt, baszki. 11-es. Megosztom a harmadikon, 12-es. Azt nem látok semmit. Jó. Menjünk a másodikra. 12-es.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Not much help. It doesn't appear to be connected. This isn't what we're looking for.
Wow, szóval ennek a fasznak.
Hát megölöm ezt a bitcoint, ezt nem tudom.
Miért? Te mindent feladsz.
Mi?
Mindent feladsz. Aha, meg is van.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Ez a rózsok festettek a izére. Aha, szóval Mendez volt.
Hány perc még?
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Nem tudom, mert most kutattam át a gyilkosnak a házat.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
I'm a fourth.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Put your hands in the air!
Nekem működött.
De nem azzal van a probléma, nem a telefonnal van a probléma, maga a PR-nál szar.
Nekem a PR-val az is működött.
De nem arról beszélek.
Hát mondom.
Azt írja ki,
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Mindenkinek ez a problémája, most olvassa a zsömle.
Azt én neki is ad.
Mindenkinek ez a probléma amúgy. Valaki nem fogadta el, nem válaszolt karaktert.
Helyes kérdés. 2 tartom csak elkívántul. Nem baj, így is elkaptuk, hogy gyilkos szóltak, mindegy.
Most már ebben érzem magam. Ez nyomta a gyömle. Várjál, rájöttem egy lifehackre. Ezt múltkor csináltam cigányságból. Az, hogy úgy csináld, bemész a beállításokba, kikeresed, hogy alkalmazás adatok, és frissítések eltávolításra, és utána lefrissít. 600 IQ. Most megnézed most, hogy jó.
Ez aranypillanat.
Érdekes, működik!
Most jó?
Frissítés ki kellett törölni.
Melyik frissítés?
Galloway.
A kurva Play áruháznak a frissítését.
Got it, Skip.
Múltkor hallod, hogy a főoldalon semmilyen videót nem tudtam rányomni, befagyott az egész, hogy keciből be kell szállnom a izét.
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Mi volt ott? Kebab with pork, please, and big coke, thanks. And with beer.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick.
You'll get roasted.
Melyik pálya? Most mivel játsztok?
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Ja, íző valamit
Got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
He's good looking for a policeman.
Na srácok, akkor... Itt befejezem, és ki kell teregetnem. Na srácok, szerintem mára ennyi elég is volt. Köszönöm, hogy velem tartottatok. És akkor mindjárt folytatjuk. Mi ez? Trovon. Folytatjuk Fortnite-tal és Valorant, meg minden fiszafaszol. Na, srácok, most elköszönök tőletek. Császtok.
Annyit tudunk, hogy mára van?